so with my top 5 beginner tips, tip number 1 is you've just bought the game and we're now going to explore this home page, the first page that we get given. So the first thing we're going to look at, left to right, is the job market. We're going to open up the job market and we're going to get our quick jobs. These quick jobs are jobs that you use other trucks for, so trucks that you don't own. You borrow the company's trucks, it gives you a set distance, set time, and you go ahead and complete the job for the company using their trucks. This is a good way to start earning money. It's something you can do as soon as you get the game. You can just jump on and start doing quick jobs, earn yourself some money. You're not going to see big numbers like this. I'll explain why later on. But you will start to earn yourself money towards your new trucks, trailers, and all sorts of things. So the next one, once again, we're going to close that down. We're going to come back into the job market, and we've got freight market. Freight market is where you own your own truck and you can decide on the load that you're taking. Once again, you won't have any of these. These are part of a DLC, which is heavy cargo, I believe. So you won't see these sort of price numbers, but you'll see this sort of miles. You can decide on what you want to take, whether that be like a refrigerated load, a fuel tanker, sausages at 17 ton. This is the point where when you own your own truck, you can decide on what you want to carry. Moving along, just a quick one. I would stay away from cargo market and external contracts just while you get into grips with the game. Quick jobs and freight market is where you're going to earn the money to better your career. Next point is the world map. Obviously, my map's going to look a little bit different to yours, purely because I have some of the DLCs, but with Eurotruck Simulator 2, you can purchase these at any time and all these open up for you. With the base game, I believe you get the UK and some of France, most of Germany. So you've still got some fair ways to go, but this is where you can look to see how far it would be to do a certain job, or if you would like to explore a certain place. This is where you can set markers to go to. It will tell you up here how long it's going to take you. This is in-game, and how many miles it's going to take. So once again, moving on, we now have convoys. Convoys are a good thing. It's where you can join other players, i.e. your friends or anyone that you might know or not know, and you just want to get to grips with the game and drive with other people. So you're given this notice to begin with. You go ahead and click continue, and it will come up with a load of sessions. These sessions you can join. Some of them have passwords and other things, but when joining a convoy or hosting a convoy, please make sure you check the rules. So some people tend to do real miles and they like to drive using not going above 62 miles an hour. Other people like to do race miles. So when you're joining a convoy, just make sure you check out the rules before you join. This way it'll cancel out any complications that you might have while driving with the other people. Now we're going to go to quick travel. Quick travel is a great thing. So basically, once you've explored a town, so for example Germany, I've explored Hamburg, I can now fast travel to Hamburg and it will cost me the price at the top of the screen. This is good if you want to start moving to different places. If you have a garage at a certain place with a certain trailer or a certain truck that you want to drive, this is how you're going to quick travel between the two. It does cost money, but it's a really good idea. Once you've explored where you are, the city, then you will unlock the quick travel point. Okay, so then next we're going to come to the radio. That's self-explanatory. If you like driving with some tunes, you can click on it. They are live radio stations and they are real radio stations as well. My personal one that I would recommend is Truck Sim FM. They play some really nice tunes on there, and it's a chill time on there. So if you like that, you can do that. There's also a key binding game to bring up the radio, which would be R. Your emails is where you're going to receive all your emails from your bank, your workers, anything where the game wants to give you information, it will be sent here. In game, you'll have a little icon just above your sat nav, and that will glow orange if you have a current email that you need to check out, look at, or the game wants to bring something to your attention. Next, we have the photo studio. Photo studio is pretty cool. You can take some nice, cool pictures of your trucks on backdrops, with convoys, with other people you might find, anywhere that you think might be pretty to take a new picture of your job or your truck. So that's the photo studio. Next, we've got save and load. Save and load is important, really, when you start to come online, when accidents become a problem and that sort of thing. So this is where your progress is saved and loaded from. We've obviously got the options panel. I'm not going to go through this completely, but you can go into your gameplay and you can change your mirrors, fatigue simulator, traffic offences, how long you want your job, whether you want to. So it's all in here. So you can check it all out in your own pace, in your own time, and you can check out all the options that there are available. You can also change your keybinds. If you've got a steering wheel or a Xbox or PS4 controller that you want to set up, you just go ahead and click on quick setup guide and it will go through that for you. And then obviously we have the exit button. This is how we leave the game. And we can go back to the launch pad. With the launch pad is where you can change mods, so you can download mods for the game. I wouldn't recommend it to begin with, but you can do. But exit is, so the bank offers you a loan when you first start. I recommend taking this loan. Okay, so this works the same as it does in real life. So the more you take, the more you have to pay back, understandably. If you feel like you're going to be playing the game a lot and completing a lot of jobs throughout the day, take the higher amount. If you don't, take the lower amount. With this allows you to buy your first truck. When you buy your first truck, we can stop doing the quick jobs on the open market, and we can start looking to do the freight jobs to earn ourselves a little bit more money than what we would be getting from the quick jobs. So when it comes to purchasing your first truck, we're going to come over to truck dealers. Now you have to discover the truck dealer, okay? And then I would recommend either Scania or Volvo. Once you grab these, you can go ahead and visit the selected dealer and go to purchase your first truck. Like I said, this is what's going to start earning us the money. This is where we're going to start seeing the jump in increase from doing the quick jobs to the freight market. So congratulations, you've taken your first loan. Now it's time to buy your first truck. Like I said previously, I would recommend the Volvo and the Scania. Number one, because they're easily upgradable. They have good pulling power, and number three, probably because they're one of the cheapest as well. You need to understand that in this game, when you take damage, you're going to have to repair it, okay? So we need to take something that is of a lower cost so we don't have to repair as much, because what we'll be doing is we'll be earning the money and then spending it on repairing the truck. So we're going to go to truck dealers like we did before. We're going to go to Volvo. We need to discover the Volvo dealership. You will not have buy online, but you'll have visit selected dealer. So that's what we're going to do. So then we're going to come across to view all. And here we get to look at the trucks. Obviously, you pick which one you like, which one you can afford. That is the main thing, which one you can afford. You need to understand also that this is your truck. You customize it the way that you want. You drive it how you want. This is your truck. So make sure you pick the one that you'd like. But I would definitely recommend Volvo and Scania to start. Once we've done this, obviously we can come into preview to see what the truck looks like. Once we're happy with the truck, we can go ahead and press purchase. But before we do this, we can also go to customize configuration. We can change the top of the cabs. We can change the engines. We can change the chassis. All of this will make sense the more that you play the game. Okay, so the more that you play the game, the more you want to tweak around with these things and have fun and play it how you want to play it. Which then leads us into point number 4. So, Point number 4, we've been doing some jobs, we've been doing some quick jobs, we've been doing some freight market jobs, we've been getting experience for doing the jobs, and you're not really quite sure what it goes to. It goes to these things here, which are skills. So we're going to go ahead, click on the skills. Now it comes up with a list of 6 skills. Okay, so the ADR is explosives, gas, flammable liquid, corrosive liquids, that sort of thing. This is going to give us a massive boost in income when we take things like this, because they are obviously dangerous and there's a chance they could explode, that sort of thing. So we tend to get a little bit more money for doing things like this. Next one is long distance. So this is probably the number one thing that I would upgrade first. I know it doesn't seem like it, but long distance is where the money's going to add up, because with long distance we can now travel further, we can take on bigger jobs, longer jobs, which then net more money. The next one that I would then upgrade would be high value cargo. Okay, so when we complete a job we get a 10% higher reward. It increases by 5% every time that you put a point into it, so once again this is giving us more money. Next up is fragile cargo. Fragile cargo is obviously going to give us more money as well. So we're going to get the 10% and then we're going to get the 5 every time that we upgrade it. However, when you do take a fragile cargo load, there is more chance of it breaking if you hit something or you go over a speed bump too fast or something like that. So there is the chance of breaking it. So it's more like a risk reward type scheme. Just in time delivery. This works in the way that when we finish a job, we will then get more money for finishing an important delivery in time. So if you like to drive fast or you want to get the deliveries done, this is also good. It stacks up on the income, helps out with earning the money. The next one down, the last one, is a bit of a weird one. So it's eco driving. Eco driving helps us earn money, but not in the way that the other 5 have. So with eco driving, when you upgrade the eco drive, you're now going to save on the fuel, and you're also going to save when you top up on your fuel. Okay, so it doesn't directly increase the price of the job. However, it does deduct from our overheads and deductibles while driving to make it a larger profit while driving. So just a quick recap before we move on to point number 5. I would upgrade long distance first and then high value cargo, but do not neglect all the other ones. Obviously take your time, enjoy leveling up the skills, and you can decide how you want to play it. Which brings us to our last point, number 5. Enjoy the game. Take your time, explore the countries, enjoy it. Enjoy the time that you're traveling, enjoy making new friends, enjoy achieving your goals, enjoy purchasing new trucks, enjoy purchasing new trailers, enjoy traveling around, discovering new locations and opening up the world in front of you. This is the game that you can go anywhere and do anything. It's completely up to you. Just enjoy what you're doing, enjoy the scenery, stop to take some photos of your truck, stop to get some recordings. You know, you can share them with me in my Discord, the links will be down below. I'd love to see all your pictures. And that's it from me today, guys. So I appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, a like and sub would be amazing, and I'll catch you in the next one.